Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the Aftershock Corner, Season 2. No, it's not Season 2. It's Season
3.
No, it's Season 2. It's Season 2.
No, it is 3.
It's 3?
Yeah. It's 3. Season 2 was a couple semesters ago.
Season 3, Episode 2. I'm Owen the Birdman Finch, and this is...
Chris Dodd.
And this is...
the longest reigning champion in Aftershock Corner / Manchester Wrestling Corner history, King Tut.
Wow,
Well, you're the longest reigning champ of the Aftershock Corner history anyways.
I'm the only champion in the Aftershock Corner.
You're the only champion.
Yeah, you're technically the longest reigning one, but you're translated to the...
Yeah, no, I think I'm the only one here that's a champion.
Yes.
No, seriously, because it was James, Ori, James to me.
It was, we'll call it televised champions.
Yeah.
Or YouTube broadcasted champions, because, or what is it?
Ori was barely on the show.
Ori was barely on the show. He lost it, but James had it, and lost it before we did it on the show. And weren't you champion at the very beginning?
I was never champion.
Who was champion at the very beginning? Was
James won the title. James won the initial champion.
Yeah, James.
James also has 2 reigns, and then
But one was one was non-televised.
Yeah.
Because he lost it like a few days later, didn't he?
He won it the first time, lost it to Ori on the first title defense, and then Ori dropped it to James, and then James lost it to me 3 weeks later. Like a week later, he dropped it.
And James never got to hold the championship while he was champion.
No, because Steve never.
Well, none of us get to hold the WCW Television Championship because some friend of ours is too afraid to get the title. That's why it's not here.
Yep.
Alright, so John Tuddy would be strongly supporting it on the shoulder, but he can't because some friend of ours can't get the fucking title.
John is just stuck holding an invisible championship.
Hashtag give Jonathan.
Yes.
We were talking about this before we can do it. We want to get a title, so we're probably going to get one.
Yeah. Maybe the Universal.
Everyone pinches in.
If it's going to be the Universal title, I'm going to fucking burn it and make you buy a new one.
I'll bring the IC belt. I'll buy the IC belt.
The IC belt wouldn't be too bad, though.
Yeah, no.
Or the WWE Championship.
Yep.
Alright, that's the same as the Universal title, pretty much.
Except it's black.
Yeah.
Except for it's better.
Yep. Okay, so shall we dive into Raw?
Yeah, we're going to talk about Raw from this week and preview Clash of the Champions.
Yeah.
Alright, so talk about Raw. I mean, I know what happened on the top of my head, but...
Okay, so Raw opened.
Raw opened with the
I mean, I remember how it opened. So Roman Reigns...
Mick Foley, Stephanie, and Roman.
Yeah, it opens up with Roman Reigns, and he's upset that Rusev screwed him out of the championship. And before he can even say anything, Stephanie McMahon comes out and says that we understand that you're upset, and it was unexcusable for Rusev and Seth Rollins to interfere in the main event. So then Mick Foley comes out and says that the 2 perpetrators in the main event are having a match tonight, and he gives Roman Reigns a United States title shot, and he doesn't understand why people are booing Roman Reigns. He had a great matchup with Kevin Owens last week, and he just does not see it. He says that Roman Reigns pretty much has all the tools. That's pretty much what he said.
Finch is fading in lines. Now Foley's best. And
then Mick Foley Mick Foley said that Roman Reigns tonight's going to have a match, not for the title, and then he's going to have a steel cage match with Roman Reigns, which Kevin Owens comes out. He's not happy about it. Kevin Owens was pretty much pointless in this segment. There's no reason.
Yeah, there's no point. There's also Stephanie had mentioned about 67 times that it was a non-title match. Okay, so you didn't hear it the first 55 times she said it.
And then that was it. I thought the segment was fine, but this just could have been something that you could have just done backstage.
Yeah, it was very long. You could have just.
It didn't need to be said, and then Seth came out for his match.
Yeah.
They kind of teased the Shield reunion a little bit there. At the end of the segment, Roman was leaving. He looks over at Seth.
Yep.
Kind of gives him a little head nod. And then Seth kind of goes in the ring and then finish his entrance.
You could have, I said, you could have just done literally this. You could have the announcer say, because of the actions perpetrated last week, Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens are going to have a rematch, but this time it's going to be held in a steel cage.
Yeah.
But we're going to open with the 2 perpetrators, the 2 people why they're having a steel cage match tonight, Rusev and Seth Rollins.
That too, or you could have just had Mick Foley do it via Twitter, because they do that, because they talk about Twitter now all the time. So.
Yep.
Well, they kind of gave it away in the Raw preview. When they had Rusev and Rollins right next to each other.
Yeah. But yeah, there was no reason. I mean, this segment was fine. It was just.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad segment.
It was just point. It was just.
Mick Foley knows how to get over with the crowd.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Right here, in Memphis, Tennessee.
Team Pop.
which we're gonna get into that in a minute. And then so before Seth Rollins has his match, Rusev comes up. He's upset that Mick Foley put him in that championship match, and they just go they go at it, and they pretty much this was pretty much used, I think, to plug up Lana's in a movie with Edge now.
Yeah.
So that's, I think, that this segment was for. And then he gets a call. He gets a phone call from Chris Jericho, which we'll be on that later.
Yep.
Actually, they didn't. But I'll be able to address this. When they had this segment later on, they didn't even reference that Jericho caught him on the phone.
No, they didn't.
They did. They did. So I thought that was really weird. Like, hey, it's Chris Jericho, and then they just kind of cut away. Like, then they do a backstage segment. We'll just talk about it now.
Yeah.
Since, then they do a backstage segment between Owens and Jericho, and Jericho's upset that.
They're putting Kevin Owens in a suitcase match.
His
Yeah.
best friend.
His best friend, Kevin Owens. You know, it's not just Kevin Owens. It's his best friend, Kevin Owens. Him is between me and my best friend, Kevin Owens.
So he's gonna make a list. On-
List of Jericho.
that he hates of Mick Foley. But
Yep.
what I didn't get about it was it's like that phone call didn't even
It
happen.
didn't even happen.
So that was weird. Like,
And
Yeah, he takes the clipboard from the guy, and I
Yeah.
just love what he says at the end. He just walks on the camera and you hear, "Get out of my way!"
yeah. And then doesn't he say like, when he hears this list, he's gonna hear. He did the it catchphrase, right?
Yeah, but Kevin Owens. It. All right. So
Let's talk about- yeah,
matchup. Now is next the Seth Rollins versus Rusev.
Good match.
Really good match.
Yeah.
Really good
Fine.
match.
Good match.
Seth Rollins is definitely tonight.
Yeah,
Babyface.
too.
He
Yeah,
definitely
oh,
would be. He
yeah.
definitely would be.
And
Yeah.
I'd say, Rusev is as much as I despise him, he's a really good worker.
Yeah.
And, he deserves the push that he's getting. I say this now. And he's one of the best that WWE has at this moment in time.
On Raw.
In general in WWE. He's definitely one of the best that they have.
Yeah.
He's a ridiculously athletic.
He's really funny when he speaks too. I get his backstage segment he was even talking about when he was telling Mick Foley I have a show when Mick Foley mentioned something about him having a show on the network. It's like, we don't care. And
He does have those comedic moments on the mic, but he's mostly a serious
yeah.
wrestler.
And then of course we have Eno.
Man,
I had my eyes on her the whole time.
And then and their style is really matched. Now that Rollins is face, he can do a lot more.
Oh, he can do way more now. Way more.
I mean, it's not like he wasn't doing this stuff before.
But he was doing it to a lesser extent.
Yeah.
Now, his moveset opens up a whole lot more now.
Yeah.
As compared to as opposed to a
He
heel.
dropped the check. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Huh?
As opposed to a heel, where it would be a very limited moveset.
Is it raining?
And no, it's not.
No, it's just
piggybacking.
Oh.
It's he had a very limited moveset, more ground and pound
Yeah.
oriented style.
Now he-
Rest holds and all those.
Now he's going.
that he's a face, he can do more of the frog splashes and
Yeah.
the diving knees and all the moves that he did that got him over in the first place.
And he can even be quicker in the ring now.
Yeah, he can be quicker in the ring, do a lot more, high flying spots.
Yeah. And
Which
this
is,
match,
which is so much better. That suits him.
I like the finish too, where they both got counted out because you don't want to have both of these guys lose.
I find it kind of weird that they both got counted out.
Yeah.
Double count out.
The
I think
double
the reason
count
they
out.
did that because they don't want either guy losing before
Yeah.
the pay-per-view. So
I could see
because
that,
Rusev's on a big hot streak right now.
So
Seth
is Seth
Rollins.
right now too. Seth's been on fire the past
Yeah.
couple weeks.
So we don't want to have any of them lose.
And they did the table spot where he jumped off off the announce table.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, you're crazy. He does it anyway.
Yeah.
Big pop from the crowd.
So I think he's definitely taking that Jeff Hardy role. He's taking he pulls out all the stops.
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
What do you think, John? You want to get it done?
I enjoyed the match. I think it's better off if they keep both of them strong going into pay-per-view. And give it a second. I died to sneeze there. I didn't have to sneeze. That's embarrassing.
That's a story for
Another-
that happened earlier.
Wait, what? Oh no,
Yeah.
that's not what I meant. I thought it was legitimately a sneeze.
Oh.
So. Yeah.
Anyway, I enjoyed the match.
Yeah.
It was a very good opening match.
Yes.
And then I think the next match it was Strowman versus Sin Cara.
Strowman, you know what this means, right? You know what this means? Ha, 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 ha. You know what this means?
Squash.
Squash.
Yeah.
This is a squash match, yeah.
It was a
Next.
squash.
Next, nothing more, nothing less.
I mean, I like that he's being featured as a big guy, but it's like
Yeah, I need to face real talent.
yeah.
This is like a
I mean,
seventh.
Sin Cara.
That's like a sixth squash match, and now he's starting to face
Sin Cara.
like actual like WWE superstars.
So Sin Cara, but Sin Cara, I mean, I know he's technically a real WWE superstar, but he's pretty much a jobber, pretty much.
Yeah.
See, the point is, I don't get why they broke that. The Lucha Dragons killed both of them. Breaking up the Lucha Dragons killed the both of them.
No, what killed both of them was Kalisto winning the U.S. title.
I want to say Kalisto winning the U.S. title killed both of them. They were really like on fire
Yeah.
as a tag team. And
Sin Cara
Kofi-
getting hurt. Sin Cara getting hurt back in December, I think, killed him.
Yeah, and then they
And then
split
Kalisto
up,
was left.
and they split up for no reason.
Yeah. Like the
legit,
day before the
no
draft, they
reason.
split up, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yep.
And
And
then
they got drafted. They should have stayed together
yeah.
and been drafted together because people they like to make up stuff like, oh, we didn't know which superstar was going where. That's a lie. They know what the announcers have a script. They know which superstar goes where. They just don't have a blank piece of paper up in front of their face.
Yeah.
You could see it on the announce table and they rip the announce table apart. How many freaking lines are on that?
Yeah.
Those are the lines they have to read. That Vince is telling him to read through the headset. So that's they know where they're going.
And I think, it's hurt. I mean, maybe now that the cruiserweights are on Ross, Sin Cara can be in the cruiserweights, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
I mean, I hope so. I
I
wouldn't
think
really
there's too
consider him
much-
a cruiserweight anymore.
Huh?
I wouldn't really consider him a cruiserweight.
Yeah, he looks like he looks like he's a little overweight.
Yeah.
Alright.
Like Cedric Alexander dropped like what? Was it 10
Yeah.
pounds or whatever it was?
And Sin Cara, I mean, I think there's too much talent probably in the cruiserweights for Sin Cara. He would
And
still be
it's,
overshadowed.
Hunico is a talented wrestler.
Yeah.
I'd say he's like as Sin Cara, he's better than Mystico was.
Yeah.
And the Sin Cara name gets a bad rap because of what Mystico did.
Yeah.
Hunico was so much better as Sin Cara than Mystico was as Sin Cara.
Yeah.
Mystico didn't want to learn English. He didn't want to learn the American style. He didn't want to do anything. He just wanted to go out there and wrestle and look what happened. He got hurt every single time. But when Hunico,
That famous moment when he got hurt.
yeah,
His
like he
finger.
fucking hurt his finger, little bitch. And then he comes, then Hunico takes over because Mystico was suspended. Mystico doesn't get the gimmick back and he's released.
Yeah.
Sin Cara has it, and he's taken it farther than fucking Mystico ever would have taken it.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Because he can speak English. He learned the American style, and he's pretty good in the ring.
Yeah.
Much better than Mystico in the ring.
And then I feel like Mystico fucked over Hunico in a way because now he
did.
can't because they
And
probably don't
it
want.
gave him a bad rap, and they should have looked at it in two different lights. Hunico, Mystico. Get rid of Mystico, and then you have Hunico. Because Hunico, even before when Mystico was suspended the first time, he came in as before he became
Hunico.
the second Sin Cara Black.
Yeah.
He was really good. You couldn't
Yeah.
really tell the difference
No, you couldn't. Now you can't get the tattoo
because he got the tattoo in the meantime when he unmasked.
Yeah.
But in general, I think Hunico's better as Sin Cara, and it's really a shame that they're treating him like this. When I do the same thing. I trade him to SmackDown.
Yeah.
Team back up with Kalisto. Reform the Lucha Dragons.
I think the tag.
Reestablish their value again because they should have been tag team fucking champions
Yeah, they should.
on Raw.
Either that or put Kalisto on Raw because the Raw needs some face tag teams. So.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, actually, no. They don't need face. Do they need face? Yeah, they
They
need.
do. There's only like two of them.
Yeah. So they need Raw needs the tag teams to put Kalisto on Raw.
Yeah. It makes sense to bring back the Lucha Dragons.
Because Kalisto, I don't even think he's doing shit on SmackDown.
He's not as hurt right now, currently, at the moment. And he's feeding in a pointless feud with Baron Corbin, where he's getting buried.
So it's
That
like,
is the definition of buried.
Ooh.
Stephen Copley.
Apollo
That is the
Crews. It's an organ.
Kalisto.
No, they gotta get buried now.
He is the definition of what a buried talent is.
Very talented, but never showed in the ring. Yeah.
They never, when he won the U.S. title, they never put him against good talent. They basically fed him to Rusev.
they pretty much what happened with him was he had a feud with W that was fine, and then he had a pointless feud with Ryback that
Yeah.
made no sense because we didn't know what Ryback was, face or heel.
Yeah.
And
He's
then,
supposed to be the big heel. And
when
it's
he was-
terrible.
And then
Alright,
they
uh,
was Rusev.
Next up, we have Dean and Brooke backstage talking with Mick Foley. This is where they turned the triple threat into the triple threat match between Bailey, Sasha Banks, and Charlotte,
And we're
which
showing up.
I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be great.
Oh yeah, I am too.
Yep.
When
I don't think we ever
Charlotte
got this
got
match.
pissed because she changed the match and she
Yep.
shoved Dana Brooke.
Because they were trying to get out
Charlotte's
of it.
improved. I will say that Charlotte has improved over the past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
She has.
And Charlotte was bad too because they were trying to get out of the tag match. So they wanted him to have a one-on-one match, but it backfired.
Yep.
And Mick Foley was weird. He called it the Raw Women's title, so I thought that's what they were gonna call that title at first. But then I guess.
Raw woman's title.
And then
Yeah.
does Jericho come in or does he come in after?
I think it's the match next, right?
None of the match, right? I'm gonna read the first lines this year on WWE.com. Charlotte can't seem to catch a break. First, Dana Brooke had to call off her Raw Women's title match, so they call it the Raw Women's title.
Yeah.
At Clash Champions by pointing out that Sasha Banks and Bailey were pinned together last week. Backfire. Now it's a super fight match. God damn it, Charlotte.
So I feel like that's something that they should have addressed last week, by the way.
I think they were trying to do it like it's at the triple threat.
Yep. Alright, so then they had, and also caused a more rift between Dana and Charlotte.
Yeah.
So they had a tag team match. It was fine.
Nothing special, really.
Bailey ate the pin, but she's supposed to be the underdog.
And Charlotte, you have to have Charlotte get some sort of advantage.
Oh yeah.
And I think maybe since Charlotte won tonight, one of the faces is winning Sunday. So I don't think it'll be Bailey. If it's, it'll probably be Sasha.
Okay, so alright.
And it's fine. So it was fine.
So we got a Believe.
Believe in Bo. He has a
I
squat.
skipped this match. I honestly did. I wasn't even watching.
Okay,
this.
I'll
Squash
talk about
match.
it.
Move on.
I
I mean,
saw
I
when
like-
he was in the ring and I was out my.
I like his
kitchen
new.
cabinet.
In a way, I like his new gimmick because he's aggressive now, and he's. But so I guess he's an inspiration to himself,
Yeah.
and I guess he's trying to sound like he's
I
depressed.
guess he got hammered.
I guess he's trying to sound like he's depressed.
He got hammered
Yep.
on a trip.
How many?
And
Wait,
he-
by the
and
way,
he
what?
t- And he told the captain to go fuck himself, and he got
Yeah.
taken out of the plane. So
So I guess he's being rewarded. I guess he's being rewarded.
I guess it's being rewarded.
I feel like we talked about it. I think we talked about it last week. This gimmick won't last very long.
No. Alright, so
Because it's not over anyways.
match
So
match 6 of the best of 7. Cesaro versus
Cesaro wins LOL.
Good
Cesaro
match.
wins. Good. Perfect. Next.
But botch finish. Wait, did you want to?
Never they botch finish, but more so like
Did you
the
want to
fact
complain
that
about? Did you want to complain about something too with this match you didn't
the
like?
fact that I don't like how they did that finish, where Sheamus hit every single finisher in his book
Except the
besides the bro kick, and he loses. But Cesaro hits 2 of his moves and wins.
Yeah, but one of them is finisher.
He hit the sharpshooter first, and then he hit the neutralizer,
Yeah.
and he wins. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me! I was
Yeah,
like,
sure. They're Sheamus is slipping.
I just don't understand it.
They're just trying to make Cesaro.
What's going on? Look like he has resilience.
Trust me,
But when he uses every finisher in his book besides the bro kick and he wins, it's
But
a
when
little
I tell
ridiculous.
you this again, like the same thing with the Kane Bray Wyatt here. Cesaro's stock is here.
I'm not saying Cesaro should have lost. I'm saying he should
Yeah.
have won. I'm happy he won. I just did not like the finish. I thought that was stupid.
If
I
Sheamus
can understand him like if you want to have him kick out like the Celtic cross into the backbreaker, like that's resiliency. But have him do like 4 of the finishes after that,
Yeah, that was.
that's stupid.
That's kind of the problem
It's-
of.
well, I'll put it this. You know how in sports, like this, like what the best 7 series kind of based off of here,
Yeah.
with the going down 3-0, and then all of a sudden starts to come back, and it all comes back. And there's usually one game in those final 4 games where they actually get their asses kicked. That the other team that went out 3-0 got their asses kicked. That's
Yeah.
what happens. That's what happens to Sheamus right here. He got his ass whooped. Now we have match number 7, which thank God this is gonna be over because I don't want to see them wrestle ever.
I don't want to see it ever again.
Because they've wrestled how many times now? 9.
Too many.
9 times.
One too many.
Okay, then we have the
Yeah.
backstage 7 with Mick Foley, Chris
Why
Jericho.
don't you talk about it, John? You haven't been able to say much. So.
Okay. The backstage 7 between Chris Jericho, who tells Mick Foley about the list of Jericho. There's a list of complaints towards Mick Foley. And he says, like, number 5, poor fashion sense. Really, you're talking about me about poor fashion sense when you wear a That's scarf. Hey, this is really trendy in Lithuania.
Lindenberg.
Lindenberg. Yeah, I'll tell you where it's not, but I tell you where it's not trendy. Here, in Memphis, Tennessee. Cheap babies.
It's so weird that he would say that on a wrestling show.
I know, yeah, they kind of like.
Yep. Then he came out and did a parody of his Man with 1,004 Holes.
Yeah.
He should have freaking had the
Giant-
paper.
giant-
Not even like with anything on it. Just like have the list.
Yep. Chris Jericho is not a fan of Mick Foley's management skills, which is why the Ayatollah of Rock and Roll originally went to the ring to air his grievances.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
You're doing good, Mr. Jericho. Drink it in.
And then, so he's going through his list.
He's going to the list, and then Enzo Cass came out, calling, saying like, doing their shtick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about how you
Yeah.
think you and Kevin Owens are best friends. You guys are not best friends. Ernie and Bert are best friends. Beavis and
Because
Butthead
of-
are best
Yeah,
friends.
they just name a whole bunch of like best friends.
Yeah.
And then,
Bart and Milhouse.
And Jericho's like, half of those people don't even exist.
Yep. You live in the 90s, huh? With your conch, you have the conch shell necklace with the. I forgot what the other one said.
Yeah.
The
Then
conch on that
next
one.
up came out the Shining Stars.
And as each guy comes out and talks, Jericho keeps adding to his list.
So you just see him writing, and then the New Day came out basically saying they had nothing better to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said that. And then Anderson and Gallows came out saying they were just gonna take everybody's asses, which I found.
And the Shining Stars also had come out too. I think
Yeah,
they
yeah,
advertised
yeah.
Puerto Rico,
I'm
right?
perfectly okay with that, yeah.
And then who else came? And then I think that's it. That's all who came out.
Yep, and then
Oh,
they had,
yeah.
yeah, that's it. That's a 10-minute.
Yeah. And then
Oh, and then Sami Zayn.
then Jericho went off and said, now this isn't the list of Jericho, this is the list of stupid idiots, and you're all on the list. And then Sami Zayn came out and beat the crap out of him.
Yep. And then they had a 10-minute tag.
Same tag, yeah.
Which was this match could have been so much better than
It
one.
was okay.
It was,
It was
yeah.
stellar.
Yeah,
It
that's all.
definitely was, yeah. They didn't really have.
Oh.
They had to save some time for the cruiserweights.
Yeah.
And a backstage snippet between
Oh wait, and Sami Zayn's team won with the when
Aaron Zone.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
Enzo.
yeah, the Enzo, Enzo's
on
soldier.
Epico I think. Was it Epico or Primo?
I don't know. It's one of those wrestlers. They're probably gonna have
Yeah, I
that.
think it was Primo.
They're probably not doing the match anymore. That's the champion
Oh,
probably.
yeah.
That probably blow off their feud right there. Which is weird, they're not gonna have a match, so
Alright, so then they had the Stephanie McMahon talking to Seth Rollins backstage. Which is Stephanie a face or heel?
Like, no one knows anymore.
No one
I
knows.
think
That's the age-old question.
Nobody knows.
I think right now she's a tweener. I think.
You know,
I'm gonna try to figure this out.
it's
So
one
I
of
think
the biggest puzzling questions of wrestling. Like, who left the world title belt in the ring in SummerSlam 2004? Nobody knows the answer to that question.
no.
Do you know? Do you know?
Yeah,
I try to solve it.
it's
Well,
not-
where did another question is where did the World Heavyweight Championship belt go? From WrestleMania 20 to SummerSlam 2004.
Oh, it disappeared. It disappeared. Thank God Main Event found it, huh?
Yeah, I know. And I guess Triple H got mad because he wanted to be the one to find it.
Alright, so then so Mick Foley comes out to introduce the Cruiserweights.
I didn't mind it.
Nope.
It was-
Good match.
It was.
Ready? You introduced all four of them, gave you some backstory.
Yeah.
And guess what? You had a match that matters, and the right person won.
Brian Kendrick. So obviously we
Wait,
didn't
wait.
watch the Brian Kendrick. But anyhow, and I liked how they had all of them cut like one of those little video promos to introduce them because one, I didn't watch the Cruiserweight Classic, so it was something
I didn't
that
watch
I
any
needed.
either.
No, it's not that I didn't want to watch it, but it just that's when I wasn't watching wrestling,
I
so
just
it
didn't
kind
feel like
of
watching the Cruiserweights.
yeah.
Because it wasn't in my cards.
But I like all these guys. I like Rich Swanson. I think I like Cedric
Which
Alexander.
one's such a good sound? They're all really good.
Yeah.
All very good. All
Um,
very talented. And
I like to
so
see
well.
the I can't pronounce the guy in the mask's name.
Get him to leak.
Grand
yeah.
Metalik.
Grand Metalik. And
Dave Bryan. Right?
maybe that could be what.
was the Brian Kendrick.
Maybe
So
that
that's
could
right
be
now.
who Sin Cara can team up with. Maybe they
All right,
can.
gentlemen, have a good weekend.
You too.
You too.
All right.
Maybe that could be who you pair Sin Cara up with. Is have him team up with
I
him.
think it's Michael Keaton and his guys.
Okay, so because like good. If they start having random 2-minute X Division matches, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh, I know,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, it's gonna be watered down a whole lot now because it's on the main roster. But from what I saw, there's decent amount of high flying moves. In
Yeah. And everyone had a backstory.
there. Yeah, everyone did. I like it.
The Brian Kendrick, I think, made sense to win because he had the most backstory.
Yeah, oh, he
because
has the
talks
most
about
backstory,
how
yeah.
he has a,
He was in WWE for a long time.
and then he got released. He even talked about his release, and he has been trying to get back to WWE for years,
Ever
even
since
though that's
then.
not the case in real life. But
Yeah, he was already there technically.
yeah, and
Because he was a trainer.
I love the new
all
Brian
time.
Kendrick. He was so aggressive in this
Yeah.
matchup. So, and Rich Swanson and Cedric Alexander, they really put a
Right,
lot of
they
focus
did-
on
they
them.
did.
Not as much focus.
I love them both. I love both Rich Swann and Cedric Alexander.
And
They're both
Alexander
tremendous.
also made it in NXT this week.
Yep.
And there was not as much focus, I don't think, on Great. What's his name again?
Great mentally.
Mentally, I didn't think he got.
The great man.
Yeah.
I don't think he got as much focus as probably the other guys did.
No,
I
he
think he
didn't.
got the least.
There's one complaint that I have about Mentalik is that I don't know if he can speak English yet. If you want him to be your next,
I'll look it up.
Mexican, like Latino star,
Mhm.
he's gonna at least he has to at least speak English
Yeah,
because they did that the interview,
yeah,
the pre-match recording, and
Yeah.
he spoke Spanish. Like with Sin Cara, he'd do that, but he'd speak English right after.
yeah.
So to translate what he said, he didn't. I was expecting him to translate what he said after, and he never did. And then the announcers didn't say anything about it.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay.
And then one spot I thought I didn't think that was what you were gonna complain about. One spot I complained about is Cedric Alexander grabs Brian Kendrick and Rich Swann.
Yeah, Rich Swann. Yeah.
and he puts him in position so that way Great Mentally could hit a flying dive on him. I was like, what the fuck was that?
It was first. It was when after Cedric did the flip.
Yeah.
That flip was beautiful.
Yeah, it was.
That front flip. He didn't even touch the ropes at all.
No.
He just did a full-on front flip over
But
the.
he grabs the two guys and puts them in position.
And then lifts them up, and then it's like, there we go.
It looks so weird.
Yeah.
Because you knew it was I bet you were watching it at the time too. Like you knew it was gonna
Yeah, you
happen.
knew it was gonna happen. I mean, you could see Matalik setting up for for the move.
I think what the funny thing was. He even saw that he was gonna dive on him, and he didn't go. He just let it happen.
I can't find it.
he That's when sometimes it doesn't make any sense. Sometimes
Well, that's
just
like-
the wrestler will be outside the ring and see the guys going for the dive, but he'll just stand there
Yeah.
looking like an idiot.
Hey, come hit me.
It's just but Deep Brian Kendrick looked so aggressive in this matchup when he trapped I think Rich Swanson's foot into the steel steps. That looked it might not brutal, but he looked like he wanted to hurt somebody in this matchup. Like he had
Yes, I mean, all these people that they send in the Cruiserweight Classic have a lot of potential.
Yeah.
Alexander, Rich Swann,
He knows.
Brian Kendrick even has a
no
potential.
Deep Brian Kendrick.
Forgot the two separate people.
Yeah.
Brian Kendrick wore the shorts,
Yeah.
and the Brian Kendrick wears
I don't
the
know why
pants.
he's carrying a flag around with him. It was
Who knows?
weird.
And Grand Metalik. I do.
I
He
think
His
does
division is going up.
He does speak.
He does.
so. The Brian Kendrick won the match. I think he won what they called the. He won with the submission move, but I forget the name. I forget the name of it.
It's a
But-
brutal move, though.
Yeah, and and Cedric Alexander
Captain
tapped out. Huh?
Captain Sock.
Yes, Captain Hook. I think it was some sort of pirate name. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because he's like a pirate gimmick
Yeah.
now, somewhat.
Not Paul Burchill.
Not like
Okay.
a pirate gimmick, but
Roman-
like,
Yeah.
more like a scavenger.
Paul Burchill.
And now
Keep
he's
on sucking.
facing T.J. Perkins for the not the X Division title, but for the Cruiserweight title
Yeah.
this Sunday.
Roman.
Huh?
Okay. Yeah. Can't wait to see that match.
Yeah, I know.
It's really great. Okay.
I think that should open the show.
Probably should. They probably
Yeah.
will.
Yeah.
Okay. Roman Reigns versus the Universal Champion Kevin Owens
My
In a
bad.
cage match.
My bad.
in a cage match.
Who wants to talk about it? Chris, you want to talk about it?
The cage match?
Yeah. I mean, you're too scared to watch it, so.
I was petrified.
Yeah.
But it was a good match. I felt like it was very good.
Yeah. I thought last week's match was better than this week's though.
I thought this week's was better because they could do more and
maybe with the cage match.
They let them,
I think
they
they
let
have
them
a-
finish.
I
the
think
match.
last week though was a little bit more excitement
Yeah.
because of what you didn't know who was gonna win. But then again, you didn't really know who was gonna win. You had,
You didn't really know who was gonna win, but
yeah,
it makes sense. I think the right person won. Give Roman a little bit of momentum going into pay-per-view.
because he has been kind of on the losing end essentially.
And then Rusev comes out and attacks him.
And they just beat the crap out of him. Rusev gets him in the accolade, and then Seth Rollins runs out, and this is what you called when you did the thing on Monday. You booked this pretty much just a week earlier.
It wasn't a cage match though.
Yeah. And he dives off the cage right onto both men. And I think that was it. That's all he
Yeah.
did.
And
And and I like the finish of the match too because the finish was like they were both struggling to get out of the cage. And Roman Reigns just ended up getting out first, so it didn't make any guy look bad. And then you had the finish with you had I think too they're setting up a universal title shot in the future between Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens.
They could be. I don't think they are.
I don't think they will yet. No, it's Rollins and
Yeah.
so.
Seth Rollins is face too. So Seth Rollins is now fully face.
Yep.
You're also teasing the return of the Shield.
Yeah. We just need to have something from Ambrose side of things.
Yeah.
But they haven't really teased Ambrose short.
So
What do you think,
overall,
John?
overall, I thought it was a pretty good main event.
Yep.
I think you didn't make Kevin Owens look absolutely awful because he did barely lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there was a point where they both.
Yep.
They both got out nearly at the same time. So it does make them both look strong.
Yep. All four of these people are really good. I'm really good in the main event scene. I love the U.S. titles actually in a main feud on Raw.
Yeah.
And that's like kind of technically closing the show. But
So yeah, and I think what's happening is like the U.S. title. I think the mid card belt is the cruiserweight title, and U.S. title is like main event mid card belt. That's kind of what it is.
Yeah. All right.
It's
So
upper mid card belt.
Yeah.
I say this show.
You can argue that the U.S. title has more significance now than the Intercontinental title.
I would say this week's Raw was mostly kind of dull,
Was it kinda dull?
except for the list of Jericho in the last half hour.
Yeah.
I mean, overall, it wasn't a.
It's a thumbs in the middle show.
I thought it was good. I liked it. I liked it. It was good.
I say it's thumbs in the middle because of the main event and the list. But fine, you build up.
Cruiserweight match.
Yeah, that's what I said the last half hour.
Okay. Well, you didn't say, I thought the last half hour. I think the last half hour made it a good show. The beginning.
The beginning segment was really good.
It's
Yeah.
drag. That's the beginning. It was like drag. I don't need a promo segment. Please stop doing promo segments. Like you're in the show.
Yeah.
We're in a new era. Even though we do the same thing every single time, we open the show the same way.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
20-minute promo.
I don't mind them opening their show with the promo. I really don't mind it.
Okay.
Not every week though. I think it needs
I
to-
don't mind if they do it every week. I kind of like how they open up with the promo to introduce us into the show.
Depends on the promo.
Yep.
Like if it was like that promo was unneeded this week just because they.
It
could've
wasn't a needed promo, but it was needed at the same time to set up the show or set up a feud or a return or
So-
reformation.
Following. So we all good?
Yeah,
Is it time for predictions?
I think that's it. What are we gonna talk about after predictions though?
I think that'll be in the video.
Okay.
Well, I guess Steve's not going to be on the show then.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
So the following contest is a number 1 contenders match for the Aftershock Corner Predictions Championship.
Oh, you up on the bottom one.
Number 1 contender show.
I
Oh.
just want to
It's
see
between you
SmackDown real quick. I might just go over the highlights real quick from SmackDown.
Okay. It's between you two. So whoever wins this will face me at Mercy.
So I automatically win.
No, but I can still.
You still win. Okay. And there's a tie. We do a trivia challenge. We do.
And the question I have though,
Yes.
I know this is Hell in a Cell is a month away. Can I like automat if I win, can I just face you at Hell in a Cell since we're both going to the show?
These are terrible.
If you win,
Can I
if-
face you
if-
at Hell in a Cell?
Yeah,
instead?
you can say which title match you want. You can either have it at No Mercy or you can have it at Hell in a Cell.
Are you gonna keep track of the predictions? Because you know what happened when I tried track.
I will keep track. In fact, I will pull up a Google Doc now and write down your predictions. So
This is kind of something that we should have done. You know, since
Okay.
I know technically you
Or
guys
even
have-
like put into a Excel document after.
Since we're finishing the
after
show.
Yeah. We
Since
can,
we're finishing the show early, do you wanna do the Wrestling Fantasy Booking Series right afterwards or no?
If you want to.
It's
Sure,
up to
just
you.
need to do that though.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, cause I'm not due to be picked up till 4, so I don't
Yeah.
wanna.
We could do that.
okay.
And then yeah, we can stop.
So check out that video.
We can yeah, we're gonna stop this. This is gonna be one continuous video. It's gonna be.
No.
Yeah.
We're gonna wait for Steve to get here. But yeah.
Okay, so,
He'll probably give his thoughts on Raw at the beginning of the fantasy booking series.
okay, so.
Maybe when Steve comes in, we'll edit his thing to here and then.
Okay, so, first off, Nia Jax, Alicia Fox.
I forgot they added this match.
I know. I keep forgetting it's on there.
Okay.
So the match is happening because of what happened last week. I guess it's the way the future with Nia Jax. I guess they're trying to put her up to contention with the women's title. I keep calling it the Divas title, but the women's title. The Raw
Nia
women's title.
Fats.
I don't like Nia Jax. I don't even know if she should have been called up to the main Raw. Like I said, I haven't watched much NXT lately, so I could be way off. But I
No,
don't.
you're not.
But I don't think.
She literally did nothing in NXT.
Yeah, I think maybe a couple more takeover, a couple more NXT fins. But then again,
She wasn't even like the women's champion then. They
Yeah.
just brought her up immediately.
like, I think Vince probably sees something in her because she's related to The Rock and all that. So, you know,
That's the only reason why she's on the
The
main
Rock's
roster.
fat cousin.
and she's a good monster diva though. I just think she needs
Needs
more.
work.
She needs work, a lot of work.
Monster Diva? It's very trying to get to it.
You- Okay,
And I think the prediction is probably going to be
Yeah,
Nia
well,
Jax. I think
that's
she's going to
what
squash
I'm-
Alicia Fox because of.
it's a squash match
Yeah.
in a pre-show. That's basically what it is. So I'm
And I don't think they're just
Only
going to.
wrestlers, Owen.
Nia
Not
Jax.
divas.
And who do you think's winning this match?
Nia Fats.
Okay.
Okay.
So wait, John, you can give predictions.
I already did. I said Nia Jax.
Yeah, but they don't count against you, right?
They don't count against me, no, because
Yeah.
I'm on a neutral
Um,
situation here.
Yeah.
And the thing is
See, I run the show.
wait, I won the show.
Yeah,
I
well,
run
I'm
the show.
champion.
I know what you're talking about. I run the show.
The thing is too.
I am wrestling Fortune 44 here.
This channel was around before I made it, dude.
I started this channel.
I'm the third revelation.
I have video evidence that this
That
channel.
was me.
TJ Perkins versus the Brian Kendrick.
As much as I'd like the Brian Kennedy to win, and I really want,
TJ Percocets.
I really want him to win, but I think the TJ Perkins is winning because then, if the Brian Kennedy was gonna win this belt, maybe he will have down the line. He would have probably won that tournament.
Yeah.
And TJ Perkins just won the tournament. So.
He just won the title, so it's like
Yeah.
everything you just did to the tournament. If Brian Kendrick just beat him,
It would be
kind of just like oh,
Yeah.
it was all-
Everyone wasted their time watching
They
that
did, yeah.
tournament.
Yep. Cesaro.
I think the Brian Kennedy will eventually win the belt. I think he should.
Yep.
Maybe win it at like Survivor Series. or
Yeah,
something.
wait a while. Cesaro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even say
Yeah,
Cesaro versus
Cesaro,
Sheamus.
Sheamus,
Cesaro.
yeah.
And I think what's gonna happen is that Chris is saying that Cesaro gets to go to SmackDown. He wants to go to SmackDown, and I think what's gonna happen is they say you get a title shot. So I think what's gonna happen is Cesaro's gonna get traded to SmackDown, and feud with AJ Styles for the WWE World Championship. But it doesn't specify what title you go after, so it doesn't even have to be on
It's the
Raw.
perfect opportunity to do the flip flop, like I said.
Yeah, and I think they should do it with and having
Because
Cesaro.
Ambrose is lost in the shuffle.
He is.
Cesaro lost in the shuffle. You flip flop. Cesaro goes to SmackDown and becomes the main event talent. And Ambrose goes to Raw and you're from the Shield.
Yeah.
It's as simple as
And I
that.
think that's what's gonna happen. I think Cesaro is gonna go to SmackDown and challenge AJ Styles for the WWE World Championship, or because I know how WWE operates, they could just have him go for the IC title. But again,
Or the U.S. title. Because they didn't specify, but it's like
Yeah.
it's gonna be it's a possibility, more like a definite is the U.S. He's gonna go. It's gonna be U.S. title match against Rusev,
yeah, probably.
which would be a waste.
The series would be a
Upset.
waste.
Yeah.
Because it was supposed to get a significant title shot,
Yeah.
Cesaro.
not a U.S. title.
I mean, the US belt, like we just talked about, is pretty significant now.
it is pretty
but-
significant, but it's not what they said it was gonna be.
Yeah.
Cesaro. Speaking of Rusev versus the Reigns.
Rusev, but not clean.
Okay.
I think Rusev is gonna. I think Roman Reigns. Now we'll go back to the main event scene after this.
Rusev, crash.
The only problem is though is if you have Rusev win, who beats him for the belt? So
Me.
Okay.
maybe that would be Cesaro at that point.
I don't want
Sammy-
to say, but it's most likely.
John, who are you picking?
I'm thinking.
I think we skipped
Rusev is gonna get himself disqualified. I think.
Did
It's
that
gonna-
happen already though? At SummerSlam?
No,
No, the match never started.
That's never happened. So it's gonna be like a DQ finish.
So you pick Roman Reigns?
It'll be a
by
fuck
DQ.
finish. This is a fuck finish Zayn versus Jericho.
Sami Zayn.
Chris Jericho, because of what he's doing right now, and I think they're setting him up to go against Kevin Owens at some point for the Universal title. And
This might be the deciding match.
Yeah, because we have a lot of
yeah,
we have a lot of similarities.
Charlotte, Sasha, and Bayley. By the way, what's up? Near you. Come on. Triple threat match.
Sasha.
Sasha Banks.
Sasha.
Banks.
I think Sasha Banks, new champion. I think the only reason they put the title back on Charlotte is because Sasha got hurt.
Yeah.
So-
And on her honeymoon.
Huh?
And on her honeymoon as well.
They've even announced that she even got married.
Hello. Hello.
What's up, buddy? We're doing the predictions right now.
Good timing. Triple threat match for the number one contender strap.
Steiner's back, bitch. Oh yeah, this is the first time we've seen him.
And you haven't seen him in a long time. He's at
I was doing James things.
James.
I'm just kidding. No one does James things.
we're about to do our fantasy booking things after this, so
If you want to stick
You mean the one I'm supposed to be running?
fantasy booking series that
No,
we've
fantasy
already
booking.
started.
Oh, the booking series. Yes. All right.
After this
Not
one, we're
yet.
gonna stop this after the predictions, then we're gonna
Yeah.
start up. And you can give
I'll
your
write-
thoughts at the
I'll
beginning
write
of the
this.
next video.
I'll write your predictions down so I can have them for something.
All right.
Okay, next up.
Can you just say him now?
What?
Can you just say his predictions now?
Okay.
Let's go through ours
I
first.
can get
Let's
my
finish
first
it.
one.
Okay, fine. Let me just give you the ones done so far. You just give me yours. And let me make your pick.
We should have done this before the show.
Okay, Nia Jax or
Oh, Jackson's gonna eat. Holy shit.
Oh yeah. There's no way she's not winning that match. It's obvious.
Well, I'm talking serious. Nom 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 shit.
TJ Perkins and B. Brian Kendrick.
TJ Perkins. Sweet side.
Cesaro versus Sheamus.
Cicero.
Cicero. Sicily.
Okay, Rusev versus Reigns.
Roman Reigns.
You love that Roman Reigns.
Jericho versus Zayn.
Jericho.
Oh.
And finally, Sasha Banks, Bayley, and Charlotte.
The boss is taking her title back. Sasha Banks.
Okay, next up we have the Club versus the New Day.
Club.
Club. There's no. If the New Day wins, they don't have any other. They beat everybody in the
They
company.
beat everyone already, so
Yeah.
it only makes sense.
Club.
Okay.
And then you can. And then you can.
It only makes sense at that point because they've already ran through every face tag team.
Yeah, and they ran through every heel tag team, I think, too.
I mean, yeah, they could bring up people from NXT, but come on, they never do that. Get the fans would like that. They never do that. Am I right?
They never do.
No.
They wait too long, actually.
I'm just saying.
Who are you picking,
They-
John?
Dash and
Oh,
Dawson
the Club.
feel ready to me. Could just be.
Yeah, oh, God, they're definitely
But,
they're heel
um,
tag teams.
I think Dash is hurt right now, currently.
Oh yeah.
Okay, finally, the main event. Kevin Owens
Kevin
versus
Owens.
Seth Rollins.
Kind of a shame. Like, I like the feud, but it feels like this is just a filler feud for Triple H. I feel like this feud could be so much more.
For Rollins, not for.
Kevin Owens
Yeah.
is gonna win though.
Kevin
Okay.
Owens is gonna win via Triple H interference.
He could win clean. It could happen.
I think
it's
Triple-
going to. I'd
It's
say
gonna
it's
be
about
a-
like
it's
a
gonna be a fun
90.
match.
So, okay, so
Go over them again so that way.
all you guys, it's all gonna come down to really two matches.
Yeah,
Who's gonna win the number one championship?
The
Rusev and Reigns,
Rusev and Reigns and
Jericho and Zayn.
Okay.
It could just be a gut feeling I have. Who knows?
Yep.
I think me and Steve. I think it's really me and Steve have the same. I
You
think
have
me
the
and-
exact same except for Rusev and Reigns.
Yeah. So
we
really,
have the exact same besides Sami Zayn and Jericho, right?
Yep.
so really, I could either be eliminated or
Because we have a lot of the same. projection.
Yeah, well, I'm not putting the belt on the line. This is for the number one contendership
Yeah.
for no mercy.
That's kind of
Yeah, so the thing
I
about
say
the
between
belts-
us to face you.
yeah.
Explain the belt situation there, Steven.
Yes, Steven.
To the
Yes,
probably
Steve-O.
handful of fans we have, you see, John is, in technical standpoint, the champion.
Not technical, I am the champion.
He's the champion.
Thank you.
But you see, so is someone else who will be making his debut on the show.
Did he say
whenever
that before
feels
also?
like having me drag him over here to do it. That man's name is trademark Mark McCarthy. He will be showing up very soon with your belt, and he will be a part
Did you already
of
say that?
the.
already?
He will be a part of the all-new fantasy league we plan on doing, which will determine the champion whenever we start it and finish it. Well, when we finish it.
Yeah.
I vetoed that.
You veto that. And here's the thing: you will still be the champion, but your belt is being held hostage.
Okay, he can have the belt, but the title of champion belongs to me.
Yes, it's kind of like the same thing.
You
that
need a
happens-
fucking belt, okay?
It's the
Yeah.
same
Not a
thing that happened to
plaque,
Seth
not a
Rollins
piece of
with
paper,
Dean Ambrose.
not a plastic championship,
I will.
not a piece of cardboard. I want an actual championship for this fucking show.
Then
We
we'll
have
buy-
one.
Then we'll do a combined buy.
A real
Check it on the
championship.
cell. Let's buy a belt there.
Can we just put Owen on your shoulder and call that
No.
a belt?
No, no. Wait, you're saying him knows? You're saying it weighs as much as a belt?
I'm saying that you're like a snake without any venom. You're just a belt.
It's pretty cold, man.
Or
It's
say
pretty
it's
cold. It is
stone
pretty cold in
cold.
here. Don't tell you can tell that. Pretty cold in here.
So yeah, now we know the situation of the belt. I actually did not think we
And
were
the
going to finish
fence.
the show this quickly.
Well, there's nothing to do on the show. So
I need to
this
get
is
back.
raw.
I need to.
I was gonna say what you're.
Just see what your opinion
Yeah.
was.
What's your opinion of talk about?
Thumbs up, thumbs down. Which per second?
This past week?
Yes.
Yeah.
this week.
Let's see what happened. My favorite segment was actually in the very beginning with Rollins diving off the announce table, beating up Rusev.
Okay.
Because at the end, I kind of had that lingering feeling he was going to come out and dive off the cage. But the beginning of the show, I didn't expect that to happen, and it did, so it was pretty cool.
Okay.
Jalen Cruiserweight's debut was good.
Yep.
I think.
They said that the we saw from the Cruiserweight Classic is not gonna be in a row.
What's up?
All the high flying shit. I mean, it's still gonna be some, but that was the perfect amount of spots
Well, you
for
know,
a
here's
for
the
a
thing.
show.
Now, I understand why I'm okay with that is
I'm
because
okay with it.
I'm the kind of person that believes you can hold back on Raw and put it all out there on pay-per-view.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I
That
get you,
makes it much
100%.
more
Yeah.
worthwhile.
Yeah.
Plus,
Special.
I'd rather see. You know what happened? I'd rather see a safe match than I know this stuff's gonna happen, but I want to rather see you play it safe than take the risk.
Like a few flips here and there are fine. Like
Yeah.
the one that Cedric did
Yeah.
was perfect. That's the
And the other thing.
And I'm not a huge fan of matches that have flips with no story behind them. I'm
Yeah.
just not.
Two other things about the Cruiserweight division is I want stars who are already in WWE that make the weight cut to be in there. So guys like Neville
Yep.
probably get tossed in there.
What? Now we
Jericho
talking about
probably-
this Sin Cara. Would he make the weight cut? You think Sin Cara?
Sin Cara, yeah.
I would say you can put Kalisto on Raw, put him in that,
I'm gonna
because
say,
he would thrive
who
there.
knows, even guys like Sami Zayn and Chris Jericho could drop their weight down.
But that would really kind of like
No.
diminish them in a way.
Yeah.
Even more.
I mean,
Never does Jericho,
No,
but
and
like.
the other thing
Sami Zayn.
is,
Because Chris
I
Jericho,
want-
no matter where he goes, doesn't get diminished.
I
He
want
actually
that
makes
to be
that.
the rules on the Cruiserweight division, and although I don't want to happen right away, at some point in the future, I would like to see the Cruiserweights getting out of their division, fighting bigger guys.
Like
Not
Rey
right
Mys-
away.
Yeah, like Mysterio did when he went.
I know that to me that kind of diminishes the point of the Cruiserweight division.
I don't want it to happen
If
a lot.
all that talent leaves and goes to me.
Diluted.
Yeah,
Like,
it's gonna be
no,
diluted.
I don't want it to happen a lot though. I'd like
With a
maybe
Cruiserweight champion 1 second.
have there be like one
then-
guy who's just like on the mic getting a lot of attention, and you take a heavyweight like Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
Who's like, I'm the Universal Champion.
That's
I
actually
should be
Heavyweight.
I'd like to see them adopt the.
I should be getting more attention.
Children.
No, I like to see them adopt a rule where, at like a pay-per-view, if you're the cruiserweight champion, you get to have, if you want to cap like they do with TNA with the X Division title, if you want to cash that in for a title
Yeah,
shot.
that, I've never been okay with that. Felt like it diminishes the belt. You know?
It does diminish the not the X
But
Cruiserweight title. Like it's diminished the X Division title.
Cruiserweights in the world.
I don't think it
Rumble,
diminishes
and
it
a lot
because
of
you
people
want,
be
if they make it feel like you want to win this belt, oh, you could have a chance to become a
But it
world
diminishes
champion.
the X Division
Like
champion.
that-
Then what
that's
if
a-
that X Division champion? Well, not X Division
No,
champion.
that's
the
how you do
Cruiserweight
it.
champion
That's how
is
you
like a great wrestler, like Cedric Alexander. Like say he gets the Cruiserweight championship, and then next thing you know, next second he cashes it in.
Well, I
he
mean,
doesn't really have a run with the
true, yeah.
Cruiserweight championship, and it's just like.
You
Plus,
know,
then you could have the same
And then he
situation.
gets squashed in like under 2 minutes.
Because you could have the quit, because it
Like
worked with
Kevin
Austin Aries, because you needed a way to get the
Yeah.
X Division title, but it did not work with Chris Sabin when he captured
you
it.
wanna know a
Hey,
solid
That's
Yes.
his
way?
cruiserweight.
Fail, save it.
You wanna know a
Did he get
solid
over it?
way you could get
What?
a
Did not get over with the crowd.
No.
You wanna know a way
Wanna
you
what?
could really get a solid feud going between a cruiserweight and like a heavyweight is have a cruiserweight eliminate someone at the Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah.
Maven.
Like maybe did a taker.
Well, I'm
We
thinking
don't
maybe
talk
more,
about
you
that, we
know,
don't talk about that.
I'm thinking maybe more like Cedric Alexander.
Maybe eliminated taker. He was
eliminating
the best
Rusev.
one in the
Who's
Huh?
the who threw it in?
Rusev Master.
Any-
But anyhow, so that's, any other thoughts you have on Raw, Steve?
Just one question. Oh, thumbs up. Just one
I give
question.
it. I give
Who
it.
is your favorite cruiserweight to come out of the cruiserweight class?
Cedric Alexander.
I haven't seen all of it, I'm gonna maybe watch it this weekend. Out of what I saw, the,
Rich
I'm-
Swann.
Which one's awesome, but I'm a big Cedric guy.
I
Love
like,
Cedric Alexander. Extremely
probably
talented.
yeah, I like Cedric
Yeah, I was
Alexander.
gonna say obviously the wrestling's a big part, but like Rich Swann's entrance, his music, his attitude, I just love it.
Yeah.
I can't
He's a
stop
fun-loving
like
guy. You know,
that.
yeah.
Uh,
I love them both. I love.
Like
They're
same
awesome.
thing with a guy like No Way Jose. Like he
Yeah.
seems like the guy the crowd would boo, but he's
Yeah.
way too freaking
I like these,
infectious
like,
with his
The one
Actually,
thing
if I had
too
to
is
say,
with
I like
with
the Brian Kendrick.
this, it's two different things here. With an NXT crowd and a WWE crowd, he could NXT crowd he lights him on fire, but if he comes with the main roster, it's a totally different crowd,
It is.
and he won't get nearly as half of the reaction.
Emma?
Like a lot of the superstars from last night didn't get nearly as much of a reaction as they did when they did when the
Right.
Cruiserweight Classic. Right?
Yeah.
Not even a guy like Brian Kendrick, who was a known commodity, who was in WWE before.
'Cause I noticed
he
it was-
he got like half of the reaction he would get.
Yeah,
or
'cause I
like
noticed a lot of the
Alexander
times
or
during that match, the fans were quiet.
or Mental League. Like they're and for the Cruiserweight Classic, that was in front of an NXT crowd.
Yeah, an example,
So-
the biggest example I would say is
I
Tyler.
mean, they still got a reaction,
Yeah,
but it wasn't nearly as big as it was on the Cruiserweight Classic.
because the biggest example is Tyler Breeze. He was really good in NXT, but when his gimmick came up on Raw, my uncle and cousin watch Raw, but they don't watch NXT.
Yeah.
They had no, they didn't like the gimmick, but I liked the gimmick.
Yeah.
No,
Right?
right? No, here's the best example of it. Emma.
Yep.
When she came over, she was doing all the bubbles and her dance, and
Yeah.
when she went to the main roster, no one got the joke.
No one did.
No.
Same thing happened to the Ascension. Like
They put face paint on them, and they're still garbage anyway. They were garbage
Yeah,
anyway.
they weren't. They were different, but they didn't really excel in WWE because they were given a gimmick.
They're
Yeah.
rip-off of the Demolition.
Road Warriors
Who were
and
rip-off
Demolition.
of the Road Warriors.
The thing is here's the thing about the Ascension. Originally, they didn't feel like a rip-off of Demolition or.
They did.
No,
They
they
felt
did.
like their own thing, especially when
They did it in
walked around
NXT.
with, like the.
But it
the
wasn't with the
Lexicon
face
or
paint and with
whatever.
the shoulder pads.
And then when the face paint shoulder pads were put on, oh man.
That's that right away immediately.
Even if they did just have squash match after squash match, you know what? It was fun to watch. That's all it was. It was just fun to watch.
I hated them from day one.
I didn't think they were good from day
Another
one.
example of a guy coming
You
up.
lose to the Lucha Dragons, the guys who are like
It's
super small than you.
like,
Another example of a guy though that came up from NXT and failed on the main roster immediately was Bo Dallas.
Yep.
Believe.
He came up in NXT.
Not
and
even, but not
He's
even
doing okay
believe.
right now.
It was like
The
even it was like Taylor Rotunda. Even if he was going by like
Yeah.
Taylor Rotunda, that didn't get over with when he originally came from FCW to the NXT crowd.
Yeah.
He didn't get over with it.
No.
He was so bland.
He got booed out of the building, and they turned that to their advantage.
Yeah.
And then
As a
Sammy-
condescending ass.
but it does
You
work.
know what he was? He was John Cena's heel.
It was super. Well, yeah.
But yeah,
that was
the
good.
only
That was
guys,
his job.
the only guys it's worked with though, it's worked with Sami Zayn. However,
Kevin
no, the
Owens.
only reason Sami Zayn was able to, I'm not saying trashing him, but it's because of his feud with Kevin Owens that everyone knew about it. So
Yeah.
Kevin Owens though really worked because.
Not at the beginning, but not in the middle.
Well, I'm
part.
saying yeah, I'm saying though, yeah. Neville, I think Neville's worked out okay, but like, sometimes it's weird with Neville. Sometimes they push Neville, but sometimes they don't
Yeah.
push him at all. Like
You
sometimes
don't
it'll
see
be,
him.
yeah.
I've
Like
been seeing him for like what, 3 weeks now?
yeah, I thought he's back, right? He's not injured anymore.
Yeah.
You seen stuff like right? Don't hurt my stuff.
And then
Sorry, you have to do this.
Lucha Dragons, they didn't really get much of a shape, really. You know.
It's like
So yeah, we can talk about that. Always talk about that.
Yeah.
That's kind of the case with all this, with the talents that come from NXT is the people on the main roster.
The reactions
Yeah.
from the crowd tend to kill the character.
I feel like
Or the superstar, the character. The superstar. The reactions from the crowd can kill a superstar.
yeah.
Oh,
They
okay.
can come out, they can, you know, when you're in NXT, it's a different crowd. And, you know, they could be cheering you out of the building.
Yep.
Fucking blow the wheels of the building. You come into WWE, you get probably a third of that reaction.
Yep.
Yeah, like,
Grant, I get sidetracked here.
I know.
Like I said, granted, I do believe no one's really beyond saving. Like, even if they get booed out of the building, I believe you can fix anyone.
You can.
Look
They've
at
done it.
Marie.
They've
I
done
mean,
it.
she's still horrible in the ring. I'm not going to deny that,
Who?
but Eva Marie. But they gave her the perfect character. Can't deny that. A character who doesn't want to wrestle because she probably accepts the fact she can't. That's probably the thing about her character deep down.
Yeah.
She just knows.
yeah.
And she
And it
comes
make-
out
and it
as
make-
like
they've
the
done it.
biggest thing ever, and it just pisses you off every week.
Oh yeah, no. Her entrance is great with the voiceover guy going, the amazing, the
Yeah.
great,
So,
Eva Marie. Will not be competing tonight due to the fact that she can't stress that there will be fans. So
no, here's the thing is, I was dead certain at SummerSlam it was gonna go. Eva Marie will not be competing because she violated the wellness policy and will not be back for 30 days. Because like when her entrance started, like I had my fingers crossed. That's what it was gonna say. And, like, just said vacation. That was so bad.
Vacation.
Like,
Okay.
I really want that would have been a treat for the fans. Come on, that would have been funny.
It would have been really funny.
let's wrap. Should we wrap it up?
Huh?
Yeah.
Let's wrap up the show here.
Oh, sorry. I got
My
distracted.
hand.
The fantasy players.
I got distracted.
I'm holding my hand. Give me the goddamn French fries. Fucking hungry.
2 separate videos.
All right. So any plugs? Do you want to plug? Do you have any channel you have to plug, Steve? Anything you want to plug?
Poopybum.com.
Where I crap all over the IWC.
Buttheadsteve.com.
For the
/
record, I'm working on Nerf videos. I'm obsessed with that shit.
forward / Butthead Steve.
// ABC123.
Backlash.
Up, down, which you can practice.
Hashtag
Yeah.
James is the slinging slasher.
If you want to check out a YouTube channel, up, down,
That's
down.
2 hashtags.
Yeah, thank you, Xavier Woods. You can thank me later.
All right.
Go watch it. It's great. Xavier Woods is funny. Austin Creed, whatever the fuck you want to call him. Great. It's a great show. Really funny. Watch it.
I'm gonna
Thank me later, Austin Creed.
You know what else you can do? Subscribe to the WWE Network. It's great. You get all this stuff on the library. It's great.
For free or $9.99, whatever you want to pay.
3 times 3. I'm not so good at math. You figure it
Also,
out.
I know we're gonna plug this in the next video, but the fucking football reporters.
We need more subscribers. People.
We need
Come
more.
on.
6. Come on. I want to get like 12. Please.
We want to double our production.
Please. I beg of you. I'll do anything.
If I'm gonna plug.
Don't
a
say that.
realistic YouTube channel-
Please.
If I'm gonna realistically plug a YouTube channel,
Watch our
I'll
fucking
plug,
videos. Only 2 views
the
on it. It's me
one
and
I
John.
watch the most. I'll plug Lucy PS3. I love her videos.
Oh yeah, they're good.
Yeah, she's pretty good. I
So Roman
suggest
Atwood.
watching them.
Huh?
Go watch him. He's a great blogger.
Cool.
That's a plug on random people now.
Subscribe to
Roman Atwood.
Damien
9
Sands.
million subscribers is great. Look him up. If you don't know who he is, you should know who
Okay,
he
it
is.
doesn't make any sense that a channel with 300 subscribers is plugging a 9 million subscriber YouTube.
3 million subscribers. You had 3 million.
No, at
subscribers?
300 I said.
For all the gamers out there, don't play Mighty Number 9. Horrible game. Made that mistake over the summer.
Also, to make sure to subscribe
Don't
to my,
subscribe to Fousey, dude. I'm just kidding.
make sure to subscribe to my
Most of Fousey subscribe to him also, too.
make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Wrestling Fortune 44, because it'd be nice to get more subscribers. I mean, at least I don't have 6 like you guys do.
Don't, Don't worry, the JNC show is coming soon. Not really, probably. It might
That's
be.
the bottom
We're still working on it.
Yeah.
No channel yet. Still working on it.
I'm gonna be a part of that too. I'm gonna be like the person that's on social media telling everyone to subscribe on Twitter, Facebook, and all that. So
Yeah, we need. We're gonna start up probably soon.
maybe next week.
Going through some personal shit right now,
Yeah.
but
It's a long story.
so soon.
And we'll tell you that story right.
Never. Don't worry about it.